Hello and welcome to part 2 of Yellow Magic's Let's Play of RPG Maker 2000 Classic, maybe not Classic, in Gaia, where angels fear to tread. First of all, I'm just going to apologise for my previous video. I realised that my audio settings were a bit screwed up, and as a result I was recording both microphone and game audio at the same level, so as a result you could barely hear what I said. So all I can really do is apologise about that, and trust me, it's not going to happen again. Thanks to the magic that is Open Broadcaster software, shout out to Ivory Jones for recommending it. I was able to equalise the audio level, so we're all good now. We're all good. So I can now just safely resume. Where we last left off, we got into a bit of a fight with the AI Gaia, and I remember that we were in a flashback, so now we are back to present day, and whoever's narrating to... well, we know who's narrating. It was the guy who just died. Well, not died. Died? Died or not died? Well, I have to give it credit for a fairly interesting setup with this kind of dialogue between two entities. It's fairly unique. Right, so now we are starting the game proper. I assume this is where the game gets a bit difficult, as Maximum G had suggested. And apparently I cannot move out of this bed. Would you call that a bed? Robot. Buzz. Whir. Click. Oh no, he's got amnesia? Never seen that before. Oh no, he lost his memory. We're starting off the game, basically starting off the game with a guy who's lost his memory. Pretty much like you go on TV tropes or something, right? And you get a list of, if somehow maybe you could look at the API or something, get a list of the top 10, top 20 tropes in RPGs, and I'm pretty sure that's one of them. The whole amnesia angle. Wait, what was that? What was that graphic change there? I swear he had a different. Unless my eyes deceive me, he had a different face graphic. This guy, Sigma. Is this Sigma's? I don't actually know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna have to look at the previous video to find out whether this guy is actually that Sigma's dude. I literally do not know. Embarrassingly enough. And apparently this guy could talk to robots, which is okay, that's understandable. It's a robot. It's probably programmed to understand human speech. So apparently Jesus exists in this sci-fi world. Alright, do I have movement? Nope, not yet. Thanks again, Bude. Thanks, tank / robot. Lassie? His face has changed again. That's gonna get confusing. That is actually gonna get confusing. What the actual fuck? Oops. I wasn't supposed to swear. This is bizarre. Is this part of the narrative of the game? Is this that kind of how do you say, multi-dimensional storytelling or something like that. That his face graphic is supposed to represent his split personality, much like Gaia. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if it just used one face graphic. It's not really a big graphics issue. A lot of games still do just use a simple face graphic to depict a character. And he's calling this thing R2, and totally not referenced to anything. Well, it's great that you threaten. Eh? You must first download the menu. Why? Oh, hell yeah. Save any time. That is the best thing. I mean, I guess you could argue in a game that save anywhere kind of defeats the challenge. But my argument to that would be... Hold on. Even regular... Yeah. Did it just say that I have to input a password in order to save? I'm going to try the terminal and see. No, I don't need that, do I? Oops. I do not need that. I need to actually save. Was this 9001? Ah. Yeah, so my ID is 9001, right? And it says something about the last 4 digits. Birthday 11/11/86. That would make him 6 years older than me. He's a bit taller, a bit heavier. Just thought I'd say that. Ah, sick. I don't really understand why I have to go through this trouble just to access a menu, if I'm going to be honest with you. Alright. Where are the boxes? I do not understand. I'm a bit lost right now. It says in this block, so I'm assuming the terminals are like scattered across the place. I hope so anyway. Yeah, isn't it the thing on the top left? What? But I haven't even saved yet. It's usually a habit of mine to save every 5 minutes in a game, if I can. Because I'm always really conscious of the fact that any time I might just have to up and leave the game. So I really, in today's 21st century gaming, I don't really understand why you wouldn't have save anywhere, to be honest. And I'll go on about this a bit later as well. But right now we seem to have found ourselves in a sticky situation. Zombies, to be specific. And he did an epic RTP attack, turning it into slime. Oh my god, you've got the power. Maybe you're the chosen one. Isn't that the save terminal? I can't really read the text. I don't see why you wouldn't just use the opaque. Oh, how do you pronounce that word? I don't even know. But you know what I mean. So this is a bit of a Pokédex right here. The myths of something called magic. Magic, you say? What could that be? Yep, knowledge dump. Gotta, whoa, 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 hold on. Sorry, I just got a bit of spyware pop up. I'm gonna have to clean up this Windows partition. Yeah, Windows partition I said. So I'm actually on a MacBook Pro right now. But in order to do RPG Maker stuff, I have to use the Windows partition. I actually got Windows for free from my university when I was there, so it wasn't really an issue to get everything set up. Apple does it it makes it fairly easy to do. Anyway, enough about how much I love Apple. Okay, so from what I can gather, this guy was in some sort of experiments, and these experiments made him be able to do shit like magic. Oh, it's self-referential. Wow, your lampshade hanging your own game already, like 15 minutes in. Although I guess we knew that this is never going to be entirely serious when we had Cuckoo Hoochoo. No, I do not want to see that knowledge dump again, thank you. I just want to save. I'm just going to go back again if I can. And have another look around. I'm just going to have to read that text again, sorry about this. What of the main consoles in this block? So these things are not the main console. Right, okay. So maybe, just maybe, this is not where I save. And this code of his, the stasis chamber, that thing was not called a stasis chamber there, right? Yep. So, sorry Mario, but your princess is in another castle. The use of music here is quite interesting. It's this kind of peaceful piano thing, which doesn't really, you know, fit with what the hell just happened. But, you know, I didn't really think that anything... I'm not really interested, to be honest. I don't really think that this game was supposed to be a poster child for consistency in music choice. Okay. I still cannot access the menu or save. And I am in a random encounter, holy shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of random encounters, but they were fairly common in even the RPG Maker era until fairly recently, I'd say, based on my understanding. And a lot of people still encourage random encounters. Well, they don't encourage it, but they don't see anything wrong with them. And this is something that I would dispute for a number of reasons. The main one is simply that why should you force the player to do something that they basically don't want to do? I mean, it's not like anyone playing a game is always going to want to... there we go. Sometimes you're just not going to want to fight, right? So, in those circumstances, why would you make a player fight? It's just not really something I understand. I don't really think there's any real challenge in it, it's just kind of annoying. But okay, and it's understandable for a game of its age. This particular game, I mean, to do stuff like that. Yeah. So, if we go into the menu which you cannot access, fucking hell. Don't swear. That's a neat detail. Just being able to turn on and off the lights for no real reason is pretty neat. Nice. Oh, not nice. So pretty much, it's early stages of the game, so I didn't really expect to have any strategy beyond simply pressing the attack button again and again and again and again. That's fair enough, I'm not going to complain. Right, so that was that, a nice little exploration piece there. Please be a save console. Yes! Save progress, please. Okay, I don't really have a limit on the amount that I can play. Okay, looking at the recording right now, it says 15 minutes. So I could go on for about half an hour more. Just provided I do not get into a sticky situation later on whereby I'm playing for... What the hell? I'm just pressing the cancel button right now and I can't actually exit. So, Max, if you're watching, there's a bug. There is a bug in this. So just something you might want to keep an eye on. It's fairly common in a game where an RPG Maker setup, when you put a save event command, or it's the event command, which is called like save menu or something, RPG Maker 2000, and if you do not choose the right branch, then you will end up... Ooh, I just got a crash. Okay, this is pretty bad. So I'm actually going to have to call it quits right here. I think I'm probably going to do bite-sized pieces because my game has just stopped working and our message has come up saying RPG_RT has stopped working. So that's the end of that. Thanks, Windows. You're a star. So until next time, I guess this is goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed watching so far.